So how do you recover from a broken consciousness? Is it even possible? In this video, I share with you how you can recover from a broken consciousness and get back into your queen consciousness, or if this is something you are hearing for the first time, to introduce yourself to queen consciousness and live with that reality that you are actually a queen, embody that energy, and be that queen that you actually are. Hi angels, welcome back to another video. My name is Amira and I teach women femininity and queen consciousness. Now today's video is very special to me because I want to share with you a personal story of my own. A while ago, not too long ago, I was in a very dark place. I was one of the worst situations in my life, in a toxic relationship, in a toxic environment. I was just not doing well. Didn't have an income, I didn't have a job, I had a baby to take care of, I was in this abusive toxic relationship and I had enough. I was so low and so depressed and my consciousness was so broken that I honestly didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't think I was going to find a way out. I was so scared for myself. I was scared for my baby. It was a terrible space to be in. And I know a lot of us go through these things and a lot of us find ourselves in these situations where we don't know if there is a way out. And what happened was I was online and I was looking for, some kind of help, if I can call it that, okay? I know now that it was more divine intervention, pushing me towards learning and seeing and discovering certain things. But then I was just looking for some kind of solution, okay? Some kind of help, if I can call it that. And I came across this channel of R.C. Blakes. He's a pastor in the United States of America, and this man changed my life with his teaching. So he wrote a book called Queenology. And what it is he teaches women that they are queens. He empowers women to be in their queen energy. And this book, Queenology, is all about that. So I bought the book, I read the book, I watched his YouTube videos, every single video on his channel, pretty much I watched. I made notes and I studied and I was like, you know what? This is really for me. This is my purpose. I am going through this right now so that I can rise above it and I can teach other women what I am learning, and I can teach other women to pick themselves up, put their crowns on and move forward. Okay, so that is what this video is all about. I'm going to share with you how you can recover from a broken consciousness. And I actually want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Pastor R.C. Blakes. You changed my life. If I didn't come across your channel, and if I didn't buy your book, if I didn't watch your content, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be making this video right now. I wouldn't be empowering other women right now. And I'm thankful. I'm truly thankful. And thank you so much. Okay, so another thing I just quickly want to mention before I get into the actual steps is that even though Pastor R.C. Blakes is a pastor, he is a Christian, and every teaching of his is through the lens of Christianity, okay? It doesn't mean that you cannot take the lessons from this teaching, okay? So what I did is I took the messages that resonated with me, combined it with other teachings I've learned, and I've made my own practice and my own understanding of what queen consciousness is, and that is what I teach to women. And I'm not saying you should blindly just follow and accept everything you hear and see. I'm saying take the messages that resonate with you and leave the messages that don't. Also, interpret it in a way that makes sense for you, and interpret it in a way that you can use it in your life that is true and authentic to you. Okay? So without further ado, let's get into the steps. Step 1 is to identify the source of the pain. So you need to be clear and identify, where is this pain coming from? Is it a relationship that is toxic? Is it a parent that is toxic? Is it a work environment? What is it that is toxic and that is causing your pain? Identify the source of your pain, because if you don't identify it, you cannot fix it, okay? Step 2 is to isolate yourself from the cause of your pain. So now that you've identified what it is that's causing this pain in your life, you need to isolate yourself from it. Because if you don't isolate yourself from it, you cannot break away from it. You cannot transform your life. You cannot move away from it, look at it from a different perspective and change anything, okay? So you need to distance yourself from the situation by isolating yourself from the cause of your pain. Step 3 is you need to cleanse your mind of the miseducation. Now, when you are in a toxic relationship, toxic environment, around toxic people, they feed your mind with certain information and certain teachings that benefit them and keep you oppressed and in a negative mind, a negative state of mind, so that they can manipulate you easily, that they can take advantage of you, that they can use you and abuse you as they see fit. Now, you need to take your power back by cleansing your mind of the miseducation. Anything that makes you feel less than, unworthy, inferior, those are the thoughts you need to cleanse your mind of. You need to purge your mind of all of the miseducation that you have been fed, okay, through these toxic people and toxic dynamics. Step 4. Now that you've cleaned your mind out, you need to fill your mind with positivity and empowerment and enrichment and all the good things that you didn't get for such a long time. So you need to feed your mind with all of this positivity through content you find from people like R.C. Blacks, books you can read, podcasts you can listen to. There are a lot of ways in which you can enrich your mind and fill your mind with goodness, positivity, empowerment, all of these things that you need to build yourself up, build your confidence up and move forward. Step 5 is to get out of your comfort zone with accountability. So if this is maybe a toxic relationship or a toxic situation you are trying to get out of, you need to get out of your comfort zone. You have been in that situation for so long that it's become comfortable for you. You are now comfortable in that seat of misery. You are comfortable in that victim mentality. The only way you are truly going to break out of it is to get out of your comfort zone. And how you do that is with accountability. So find somebody that you truly trust, that can hold you accountable for taking the steps and doing the things that you say you are going to do to get out of that situation. Because face it, a lot of us, most of the times, we just talk. Oh, I want to leave him. Oh yeah, he's not good enough for me. Oh, he's abusive. I don't want nothing to do with him. But then 2-3 years down the line, you were still with the same man. Why? Because you didn't hold yourself accountable. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. So this is what being out of your comfort zone and holding yourself accountable is for. Step 6 is to embrace the pain. There is going to be pain. There is going to be discomfort. There is going to be hurts inside of you. You need to embrace it instead of running away from it. Okay? In pain, there is growth, and in pain, there is blooming, something new coming out. Okay? Something new around the corner. So instead of running away from your pain and just wanting to not be with it, sit with yourself. Sit with your pain. Feel your pain. Understand your pain. Okay? You need to understand your pain so that you can actually transcend it. You need to know why you are hurting. You need to take the lessons you need to learn from that situation, from that pain. Take the lessons you need to learn and leave all of the other things that don't serve you. Stop defining yourself by the mistakes that you've made. Stop blaming yourself for the mistakes you've made, okay? Just take the lessons that you've learned from that situation and learn from it. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not the decisions you make, okay? You are only doing the best that you can with the information you have at that moment. And you need to love yourself enough. Forgive yourself for whatever situation you've gotten yourself into, and have the courage to pick yourself up and move forward. And step number 7 is to heal. Once you've transcended the pain, the healing process can begin. And when you heal, it is a long process. It's not going to take a day, a week, a month. It's going to take as long as it needs to take for you to recover from that broken consciousness and to remind yourself of who you truly are and to be that person who you truly are. Okay, so I just want to remind you that these 7 steps to recover from a broken consciousness: take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Just remember that you cannot move forward. You cannot become a better version of yourself if you don't face these things. Okay, hiding them, shoving them under the mat, and trying to put a band-aid over a bullet hole, it doesn't work. We need to face these things head on. We need to understand why we made certain decisions, why we are where we are at, so that we don't repeat these mistakes in future. We need to learn from it, and we need to teach others. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. You can click here or here to watch another one. Click this round subscribe icon to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.